Hi everyone, it is Monday, July 21st, 9:30 at night. Night is here with two N's and a new spelling. Um, it's my last week of summer break. Just because, I'm part of the front office staff, and front office staff, start 2 weeks before the first day of school. So, the first day of school is actually August 11th. And so I go back on the 28th. A lot of things have happened since Wednesday. Oh my gosh. Hi, Anthony. Thank you for being here. Hi, Monica. Thank you for being here too. I'm wondering what I should do for my last week of summer break. Everything costs money. So it's like I can't just go out. Like, go out and do what, you know? And especially in San Diego, there's so many things to do here, but everything costs money. And like, you have to spend a minimum of like $40, I think, to do anything. Anyways, I guess I should focus on what I should be doing for my stream. Go get some sushi, go to the mall. Sushi is like $30 for all you can eat. Raise it up to 40 for tax and tip. But anyways, so since this is my last week of summer break, I guess I'm streaming Dead by Daylight. And since I do want to play the Resident Evil games each month, up until February when Resident Evil 4 comes out. I think next week I'll be playing Resident Evil 2 because the Resident Evil 2 remake is what helped me with my work anxiety. So I feel like it would be appropriate for me to play that next week, my first week back at work. Monday will be Leon's campaign. I'll be starting off with Leon's campaign. And then Wednesday will be Claire's campaign, which I barely play as. I'm basically a master at Leon's campaign now. I mean, I can't really say I'm a master, but at least I know what I'm doing. With Claire's campaign, there's little differences that I may have to look up, just to remind myself what to do. Monix is asking about the sushi, then don't get all you can eat. But the thing is, I do eat a lot of sushi, so when I order plates, you might as well pay for the all you can eat. Because one plate of sushi isn't enough for me. So. But yeah, that's true. I can just go to some smaller sushi place and. Yeah. Then Anthony says, you can probably beat that game in 30 minutes now. Not really. With Resident Evil 2 Remake, it's because what slows me down is I get, like, sometimes the zombies don't spawn in the same place, and then they attack me, and that's what slows me down. That's what slows down my time. That's why when people play the game, it's like, once you get hit by a zombie, they just restart the speed run because you basically dropped from the first place. I think the world record is from some guy in France, and his is like 48 minutes. So that's crazy. I remember watching a world record playthrough of Resident Evil, the Resident Evil 2 Remake, standard Leon Kennedy playthrough. And I just see this guy dodging zombies. He's not even shooting. He's just like dodging them. He knows like where to go, like how to move Leon so he doesn't get hit. And it's like, wow. I'm sure that takes a lot of practice and a lot of attention to detail to know exactly when to predict that. Anyways, I'm gonna ramble more. I'm gonna get a game started. The thing is, they extended the Dead by Daylight anniversary event. This last week of this whole event was supposed to be last week, I think on the 17th. And then it was supposed to just be a Chaos Shuffle game event for this week. But I think the Chaos Shuffle wasn't popular enough, or people just weren't enjoying the anniversary event a lot. that they extended the event. And so the last day of this whole thing is the 24th. Does it say? Yeah, the 24th. That's this Thursday. So I'm like, I might as well, you know, play. I might as well continue to stack up on blood points. We're trying to get Steve Harrington to level 100. I think before the year ends. I don't think... I mean, he's currently at 18. That's a very long way to go. If anything, I was trying to get Leon to 100 before the year ends, and we got him pretty early. We got Ada to 100 back in February. And then, I guess, 5 months it took for Leon, but Leon was at a higher level than what Steve is currently at. So Steve has a fucking long way to go. I basically have to spend all my blood points into this boy. I'm not going to play as Steve, just because I'm going to get tunneled out quickly compared to when I play as Leon. I know this from experience. So any blood points that I earn as Leon is going towards Steve, and we're going to get Steve to Prestige 100 in honor of the final season of Stranger Things. Anyways, how is everyone? I honestly just woke up from a nap, like, 20 minutes ago. My dog woke me up. He was at my door. He wanted to come in. And I didn't want to get up, but I let him in. And then I tried to go back to sleep, and then 5 minutes later, he wanted to leave my room. And I'm like, oh my gosh, make up your mind. So, I just made him wait. It's getting to that point where it's like, I'm losing patience with people. I feel like I've tolerated so much, especially in life in general. I've let so much shit slide, and then it just piles up. Because if you let shit slide, it's gonna pile up. And then I feel like I haven't been mean enough. I feel like I haven't told enough people... I haven't given enough people a piece of my mind. I feel like I've been too nice. And that hasn't benefited me. People have just continued to get away with stuff. Oh, it's Huntress. Anthony says, pretty good, just chilling. Good boy Rendon, haven't seen him in a minute. Yeah, when was the last time you were here? Oh, it was Friday the 13th, I remember. Oh my gosh. Okay. I am going to wait for them to go away. Monica says, typical doggy. Yes! Yes, we all love Crypto. We all love Crypto the super dog. But, like... yeah. I consider Rendon my little brother, and he definitely has little brother energy. He annoys me, he bothers me. I think he does it on purpose. I think Rendon is fully aware of what he's doing. And sometimes I'm in the mood for it, sometimes I'm not. But at the end of the day, I would trade my life for his. Anthony says he's been too nice my whole life. Or his whole life. Yes, Anthony, yes you have. I think you've been way too nice about a lot of stuff. But it's your choice whether to crash out or not. And I think everyone in this chat has the right to crash out. For real. Yeah, exactly. We've let too much shit slide. Anthony's asking, would I rather see Jurassic World or Fantastic Four? Can I say neither? Neither of them are original movies. There's been so many Jurassic Park, Jurassic World movies, and this is like the third attempt at making a Fantastic Four movie. And I'm not particularly interested in either. Holy shit, there's a mosquito in my room. Today's just getting great. Okay. Oh my gosh. Yeah, my teammate ran away. Because I'm trying to set up my bug zapper. But then, Huntress is too busy with Ash. So, it's like she'll... Monica wants to see both movies. And Anthony is on about Scarlett Johansson and dinosaurs. I feel like Broken Hearts Club, you all have such similar interests. You might as well have a movie night with each other. Why is she loading her hatchet so fast? Ooh! She had a secret hatchet and she missed anyway. Shit. That was such a chase! And my teammates aren't really doing anything. Okay, never mind, they did something. Okay, while I'm hanging here, I can set up my bug zapper. Monica says she needs a movie buddy. I 100% volunteer Anthony. Like, take Anthony. Take Anthony. Anthony loves watching movies. Anthony will watch anything. Sometimes I wish you two, like, lived closer together, because I feel like you both would get along. Anthony is the perfect movie buddy. Take him. And also, Anthony loves New York, so... Ooh, a bug got zapped. That sounds satisfying. Oh. Okay, Anthony says he's seeing Fantastic Four on Thursday with his friend Brenton. He hasn't seen him in a minute. Yeah, I don't remember the last time you two hung out. Monica needs a movie buddy. Darn living on the other side of the country. Tell me about it. All my internet friends live on the East Coast. Like, you all live on the East Coast. Like, New York, Florida, and Connecticut. Connecticut's East Coast, right? I'm not stupid. Ah, shit. She mind-gamed me. That mosquito I saw earlier, it bit me in the foot because I felt something on my foot, now my foot's itchy. I hate everything. I hate summer. Summer is my worst season. Monica says she still hasn't watched Superman. That's her boy. I still haven't watched Superman yet, but it's because I donated blood to get a free movie ticket, and I'm still waiting for that movie ticket to come in. If it comes in at the end of this week, I feel like that's how I'm going to end my summer break. Anthony says Superman was amazing. He's gonna see it again on Tuesday with his sister. Yeah, I heard very good things about it. I heard someone say it's like watching the beginning of the Avengers or the beginning of the MCU again, and I understand that feeling. So I do want to see it. I'm just waiting for my movie ticket, which I donated blood for. Anthony says he wished he lived on the East Coast. I mean, there's nothing wrong with California. There's nothing wrong with California, but I also get it. East Coast is nice. Yeah. Especially in New York, you don't get scorching hot summers. Like in SoCal. Cat's here. Hi, Cat. Thanks for being here. All my Broken Heart Club members are here. I hope we're all ready to be depressed. And y'all can lift yourself up by watching The Bear. Or whatever other... Because I don't watch shows or movies unless I'm, like, invested in it personally. But it's like, I'm not the type of person to just watch anything. But yeah, the goat. Hi. Hi! Okay, Broken Hearts Club members. Free therapy session. Let it all out on the chat. We are here to support each other. Shit! Oh wait, I'm dead. I haven't seen someone play as Ash before. That's interesting. The thing is, I have Unbreakable, and she just slugged me. But I have to make it seem like I don't have Unbreakable. Anthony says The Bear is great, but it's a sad show too. The Bear, the main character's brother, killed himself. Then he left his restaurant to his brother. That's dark. But it resonates with a lot of people. Okay, Ash isn't even going to help me. I'm gonna hide in here. I saw where my totem is. Oh, what does Unbreakable do? Oh, right. Okay, Unbreakable, if you look at the bottom right... No way does she know I'm here. No way does she know I'm here. Okay, so you look at the bottom right. It's the perk on the right, or on the left, and it allows me to pick myself up once. Hiding in that locker was a dumb idea. But how did she know I was there? That wasn't fair. Anyways, so, now that I'm dead, I can go over my, my build. And put, like, a bug bite ointment on my foot. I want to see this guy die. No way. No way I heard the hatch. He doesn't deserve the hatch. I haven't seen someone play as Ash before, or in a long time. It's been a while. Good, he doesn't get the hatch. Now I hope the Huntress gets him. Anthony's like, do you know what's a peaceful band? The 1975. Good for you. Yeah, that was definitely a mosquito bite. I remember at the start of my summer break, I got bitten so much. It's around the ankles and my feet. And I think it's that new ankle biter mosquito. I remember reading about them back in 2021 or 22. Also, life hack. You know those pimple patches? Those are also good for bug bites. You leave them on the same way you would leave it on for a pimple. And, it helps soothe it. No way. He doesn't deserve it. Whatever. Undeserved, but whatever. I don't even know what my goal is for tonight. Like, should I just play 5 games minimum and then see how I feel afterwards? Because, I don't know. I don't know when to stop, is the thing. I'm just gonna keep going. Anthony's saying I must have nasty blood. No, I have delicious blood. Bugs always target me. Bugs love my blood. My blood type is O positive, and I heard that, bugs like that. So, yay me. My brother has B positive, and we make a lot of jokes about that. Oh, tasty blood. Oh. Well, thanks, autocorrect, I guess. Play 10 games? I mean, we'll see. Okay, we got 2 Steves, Lara Croft, and Leon Kennedy. None of them is an original Dead by Daylight survivor, and that's hilarious. I mean, it's my last week of streaming for summer break. And I feel like once I get rid of summer break, I'll play Resident Evil, and then it's a free-for-all. I won't have a fixed schedule. But the thing is, I've stuck with Monday and Wednesday at 9:30 for so long. Like, basically a year at this point. I feel like it's conditioned into me. But... yeah, I really don't know what to do moving forward after the Resident Evil streams. I'm open to ideas. I'm open to what the people want. Anthony says he wants Lara Croft and Steve to be in the Dead by Daylight movie. That's gonna be very expensive. Monica says, I'm making her itchy talking about bug bites. You're welcome. We share pain here. This is why we're called the Broken Hearts Club. If one of us is sad, then we all suffer. So if one of us gets into a relationship, apparently we're not allowed to be happy unless everyone is happy. So if I meet a girl and none of y'all meet someone, then I'm the one who has to suffer the broken heart to remain in the Broken Hearts Club. So if I get bitten by a mosquito, y'all are going to get bitten by a mosquito too. Why is Steve fucking screaming? Steve! Oh my gosh. Wow. Anyways. Anthony says he's outside all night, but somehow the bugs don't want him. And he's like, damn. Wow, so, not even the bugs want you, huh? But Anthony has a date Friday, but dating's always tiring. Well, I mean, you can't get with someone if you don't meet up with them, it's the thing. I get it though. I still haven't met July Girl, so, I have 10 days to meet her. I tried to block his way, Steve. I tried to block the killer's way, but he didn't want me. Monica says, we're all gonna be miserable for a long time because it's gonna take her forever to finally move on. And take it from someone like me, who's had therapy, it has to be at your own pace. Like, because I get it. You know, a 10-year situationship with a girl that played with my feelings. Like, there's nothing I can say to help you guys. Because really, there was nothing anyone could have said to help me. It was something that I had to decide for myself. It was something that I had to decide to put my foot down and decide for myself enough is enough. Steve. Why is Steve constantly screaming? So, I know a lot of us in this chat, especially my Broken Hearts Club, has attachment issues. Attachment issues, abandonment issues. I mean, that was me. But, I had to decide for myself when enough was enough. So, I'll put this as bluntly as possible as someone who has run out of patience for people in general. Let yourself hurt for as long as you can, otherwise you'll never reach that point where you'll feel done. So, the only way you can learn your lesson is to get hurt. And the fact that you're still holding on just means you haven't been hurt enough. And, like, nothing I can say can change your mind. You're just waiting for the person you want to say what you want them to say. Even though it's not really going to happen. And what I learned in therapy is you have to let go of the idea you created in your head. You have to let go of the fantasy that you created, because we are attached to our creations. Laura Croft, I swear. We're attached to the things we create, you know, when we create drawings, or when we write stories, when we create songs, when we create anything. Our creations, we always have an attachment to it. No matter what we create, we're attached to our creations. So when you create an idea of someone, when you create this fantasy, you're attached to it. It's the same thing with parents and their children. Even though their child is an absolute menace, these parents will do whatever they can to defend their child, because their child is their creation. Their child is their creation. And the same thing with our situationships. This idea that you created of that person is your creation, and that's why you're attached to it. And it's hard to detach from our creations. It's like trying to force my story ideas away from me, trying to force my drawings away from me, trying to force my artwork, trying to force away my video game progress. You know, like, I have 2,500 hours in Dead by Daylight. If that was taken away from me, I would be fucking heartbroken. Because as much as I hate this game, I invested a lot of time in it. So, because it's something I created, you know, this is mine. This is, like, my progress. So I get it. But then that means there's nothing anyone can say. Enough is enough. You have to decide that for yourself. Like, and only you can do that. Your therapist can't force that person away from you. Your friends can't force you to stop liking someone. only you can do that yourself, and I know that's the most annoying thing to hear because you just want the pain to stop. You just want that person to become this idea you created of them, and that's why we have dreams. We have dreams, and we want our dreams to come true. We want our creations to remain ours. So this version of that person you created, understandably you're attached to them, and only you are capable of detaching yourself from them. What did my chat say while I was rambling? Anthony says they should call us the Gotta Move On Club. Yeah. But if you're getting closer, that's good. I mean, that's baby steps. That's baby steps. Progress is still progress. Damn. Progress is still progress. Right, Leon? These Steves were just fucking around for most of the game. Monica said oof, and I didn't pinpoint when exactly she said that. I don't know what I said in which that was a response. But I am here. I am here for blunt honesty because I'm here for what I needed to hear when I was going through stuff like that. But I'm also speaking from a place of growth. Because it's technically been a year since I've let her go. You know, y'all know who I'm talking about. But, Anthony says, I remember as a kid, I beat the whole game of LEGO Star Wars and it erased my account, then I cried to my mom. Yeah, because you invested time in it, that's your hard work. And basically, like, all the progress and hard work you put into a video game, like, that's technically your creation. Like, you produced that. And if it gets erased, if it gets taken away from you, it hurts. It fucking hurts. And so same thing with these ideas we have of people. Like, you have to write... Here's what I did. Here's what I did with my most recent date. You know, the girl, my June girl. You guys know about June girl at this point, I would think. And something that my therapist, like, suggested to me. Write down everything you like about that person. Write down everything you like. And write down why you can't let go, why you don't want to let go. Be completely honest with you. You can write it out with pen and paper or type it out, whatever you need. Just get it all out. Write it all out so you can see your own words. What do you like about this person? And why can't you let go? Or why do you not want to let go? Like, I don't want to let go of this person because. I can't let go of this person because. I really like this person because. And then look at everything you write and then sort them into what is real and what's not real. What is this person showing you? And what did you create in your head? Like, what has been the truth for the past, let's say, months, depending on how long it's been going on? Like, what has been the truth? What have you been shown for, like, at least a month? Let's go with a month. Because, like, if it's been for a month, then it's probably been for more than 1 month. So just recognize what has been true. What have you seen in just 1 month? And then categorize what are you wishing could happen? What are you thinking could happen? And that includes, he did this, therefore he'll do this, even though he hasn't done this before. Or he's done this before, but he hasn't done it again. I mean, the girl, my June girl, said so many things. Doesn't mean it's the truth, because she said stuff, but she didn't act on it. And that's what I had to tell myself. Like, she said so many things, and she had a month to prove it. and she didn't. And that just shows her interest in me, how much she prioritized me. And I wrote down, like, why I liked her, why I'm having trouble letting go of her. And then I had to force myself to look at my list, recognize what was true, recognize what I have seen, and recognize what has actually happened, and then separate that from what I wish would happen. Because if you're playing guessing games, like, that's part of your fantasy. When you're guessing and you're assuming and you're waiting on something to happen, come and just compare that to what they have actually shown you or told you. You know? Oh my gosh, my chat. Anthony says his last date blew him off so she could go swimming with her friends. The last 2 girls I've liked in the past were... And he's name dropping in the chat. Kat says she made excuses saying, well, that's just how they are. Anthony says, gotta be like Ted Mosby, gotta move on. And Kat says, now my For You feeds are along the lines of people being emotionally immature and playing victim. And that's part of the healing process. I mean, back when I was still dating June Girl, a lot of my feeds are, like, people who are emotionally unavailable, people who are breadcrumbing me, avoidant attachment styles. That was a bunch of my For You feeds as well. But ever since I cut her off, you know, I stopped seeing less of it because it applied less to me. And it's like, I'm not sure how much, Kat, you've heard me speak earlier, but I'm like, it's like, you have, like, as someone who also had trouble letting go of someone for 10 years, so I get it. And I felt bad because this was between relationships. I had like 3 boyfriends while part of my heart was still attached to this person, so I get it. And I took therapy, and I felt like therapy just helped loosen my grip finally. But it's like, you have to get hurt. I was telling this to my mom about my brother, where it's like, people learn their lessons best when they get hurt. And the fact that you're still holding on just means you haven't been hurt enough, because you're choosing to put yourself through this. You're choosing to torture yourself. There's nothing I can say to make you guys stop, and that's why we're the Broken Hearts Club. We're just here throwing out our feelings and sympathizing with each other. And just saying, yes, we've been fucked over by people when all we had were good intentions. All we wanted was love. But it's like, you have to recognize, you have to separate who is the real person and who is the person you created in your head. Because like I said earlier, we're attached to our creations. We're attached to things where we invested a lot of time and energy in. But if it's hurting you, it's not worth it, because love isn't supposed to hurt. I remember seeing a post on my For You page that you can never say the wrong thing to the right person. So if you're constantly walking on eggshells around someone, which I have done, and I hate walking on eggshells, especially for someone who has anxiety, then that person isn't your soulmate. Because why would your soulmate hurt you? You know? If you watch these movies and shows, you know, enemies to lovers, and you know, I'm an advocate of the enemies to lovers trope. I feel like they're created by people who wished something happened. Because there's a reason these things are called fiction! There's a reason these things are not real. It's because I feel like if we were all movie directors, right? Or we produce movies, we produce shows, I'm 100% certain we would create that relationship where 2 people wouldn't get along, and then in the end, they suddenly get along. Because that's what we wish would happen. Not saying that it's not possible, but then you have to make sure the other person is putting in effort that you can see and write down and keep track of. Hold on, chat. I know everyone's going off. Why do I feel like the mosquito's still alive? Oh shit. I was focusing on something else. Anthony says he moved on from everyone pretty much. And that's good! Practice cutting people off! There's so much weight on your shoulders! Let go of what you don't need! Like, compared to a backpack and you're carrying all this shit for school, right? You're trying not to carry as, like, you're either the person who doesn't pack enough, or you're the person who overpacks. I'm the person who overpacks. I'm the person who's like, oh, just in case I need this. And I'm carrying so much extra shit, and suddenly I have back pain. You know, like, let go of the things you don't need. Stop looking at the just in case thing. Like, if you need it, like, you'll get a heads up. Or it's like, if you face something and then it's like you end up and you don't have that thing you need, and you're gonna improvise. You're gonna get yourself out of that situation anyways. But let go of that extra baggage. Let go of that extra weight on your shoulders. Let go of people that aren't good for you. Let go of people that hold you back. Because why are you holding on to them? I feel like I started this stream saying we're way too nice and way too patient with people. And we've let so much shit slide. And you know what happens when you let shit slide? It piles up. And then suddenly you get this whole mountain of shit. So instead of tossing the shit away, you're just letting it slide. You're letting it gather on your front lawn or whatever. And you're not, like, dumping it properly. You're not acknowledging that it's shit. You're like, oh, this is fertilizer for my plants. No, it's literal shit like what's happening in my game right now. Sorry, I'm just in disbelief. You know, then he says, serious relationships right now. He's like, he don't know. Kat says she means no contact has been hard, but she's trying to focus on herself right now. And I do take accountability for what I've done and said. I mean, there has to be a point where you recognize if you're the one getting hurt, and if you're sad. Being sad and being hurt and being heartbroken is you reacting to what someone did. And if you're reacting to what someone did, then it's not your fault. Like with me and my old friend group, what I told my therapist asked me, what did I do wrong? What did I do wrong that I villainized myself? And I told her, well, I was mad. I was mad and I was angry at my friends for the longest time and I held a grudge. And my therapist asked me, why were you mad? And I said, because my friend backstabbed me. And she's like, yes, your friend is the one who did something wrong, not you. So it's not your fault. Being mad isn't your fault. You're reacting to what happened to you. And when people are hurt, they get mad and they get sad. But then it's also, what do you do with that anger? And I told her I villainized myself. I just saw myself as a bad guy because my friends treated me like the scapegoat. And so it's like, you just have to recognize to what extent that you're not the person at fault. Like, sure, you said things. You may have said things when you were hurt. You may have said things when you were hurt or when you were sad, and that's normal. But if someone's continuing to hurt you, that's not your fault. He's gonna get the hatch before I do. Okay, whatever. Oh wait, the hatch is right there, holy shit. I think I deserve that point. Anyways. But yes, we are proud of you. We are all making baby steps to move forward from toxic people that drain us. If you're constantly miserable, I mean, there was a post that I remember seeing back when I was still dating June Girl. This was just last month. The person who broke you, you cannot find healing from someone who broke you. Like, the person who broke you won't be the person to fix you. Because what they showed you first is that they are capable of breaking. And if you are miserable for a long time after that, and they haven't made any attempts to fix anything, why are you still with that person? Like, you won't, like, the person who, like, you can't expect the person who breaks stuff to be the same person who fixes it if they don't fix things right away. Like, back in high school, which is when I peaked, I worked in the armory. For ROTC. So I was the one who repaired, you know, the drill weapons, like the sabers, rifles, stuff. If something breaks, you fix it immediately. If I break something, I fix it immediately. If the drill team member breaks something, we fix it right away. We don't wait months. Like, why wait to fix something? It's okay, Anthony. You're a vampire. Your time will come soon. But it's like, if someone hurts you, if someone breaks you, and they make no attempt to fix it afterwards, what are you expecting from them? Like, if I hurt Anthony's feelings, I apologize right away. Like, if I know I genuinely hurt Anthony's feelings, I apologize right away and I try to fix it. I don't let it sit. Because if I break something and I actually care, then I try to fix things right away. But if someone breaks your heart, like uses you and hurts you, and they do nothing to comfort you, and you're begging for something from them, you're begging for a miracle, you're begging them to just fit this idea you created in your head, that's the idea you created. That's not the person, and you're trying to make them play a role they aren't meant to fit. You're trying to make Nicholas Hoult play Clark Kent when it's supposed to be David Cornsweet. So it's like, stop making Nicholas Hoult Superman when it's supposed to be David Cornsweet. Wow! That's okay. Yeah, I lost track of what I said, and I didn't know where to leave off. It's okay, that's what the VODs are for. What I basically said is, I don't know, I'm just gonna say the last good thing that I remember seeing, in my opinion, because I'm conceited like that, is I'm speaking generally here, I hope. You're trying to make people fit roles or play roles in your life that they're not meant to play. It's like you're trying to get Nicholas Hoult to play Clark Kent in Superman when it's supposed to be David Cornsweet. You're trying to get Adam Driver to play Luke Skywalker instead of Kylo Ren. You know, like, just think of these celebrities that are so well known for their roles and try to picture them in roles that aren't suited for them. That's what we're trying to do with these people, these situationships in our lives. We're trying to make them play roles they aren't meant to play. Like, I can't make Adam Driver play Steve Harrington. That's weird. Even though I admire the two. Like, I like Adam Driver, I like Steve Harrington as a character, but Adam Driver cannot play Steve Harrington. You know, and like, if I force him to, it'll just be a very awkward performance. And that's what we're doing with these people that we can't let go of. This is what we're doing to these situationships that we can't move on from. You're trying to get Adam Driver to play as Steve Harrington. Hey Anthony, remember Welcome to Raccoon City? How Avon Jogia played Leon? and people kept saying that he isn't a good Leon. That's what we're all doing. We're trying to get Avon Jogia to play Leon Kennedy. And like, if you look at, like, Avon is a really good actor. He's a really good looking person. I loved him as Beck in Victorious. But he's not Leon's, honestly speaking. And you know what Leon looks like. So it's like that. When we try to force these situationships, you're just forcing actors into roles they're not supposed to be playing. Anthony says he could see Nicholas Hoult as an older Peter Parker, but not really Superman. And that's the thing! That's exactly my point! He's meant for other roles, but not roles that we want him to be in. Your favorite actor can't always be your favorite character. You know, that's like asking Andy Black to play... It's like asking Andy Black to play as Leon Kennedy. It just doesn't fit. I love Andy Black. I admire the heck out of him. And I also like Leon, but I cannot make those two mix. It just won't work. I haven't met July Girl yet, but I feel like this is why I'm able to move on so quickly. I mean, my friends have commented like, you move on fast, and it's like, am I not supposed to? If someone doesn't like me, am I supposed to stick around? If they don't want me, why should I stay? Why should I stay where I'm not wanted? Why should I stay where I'm getting hurt? And I feel like that's why I'm able to move on fast. It's because if I'm hurt, I'm able to recognize that quickly, stop wishing on a star for them to suddenly act perfect, and move on and find someone who already acts that way. Life is pain sometimes, but pain is how you grow. Pain is how you get reforged into something stronger. Pain is how you develop experience to know how to do better in life. Fucking Nemesis, leave me the fuck alone. He has that perk where he got blown up. Suits him right. Is no one really going for the save? I mean, Nemesis shouldn't be back here. The gen here is repaired. Anthony's asking out of everyone here who curses the most. Me! Me! You know why I curse? You know, throughout high school, you know, growing up, throughout high school especially, like, I did not cuss once. I was known for never saying a bad word. I started cussing in 2018 because of my toxic Canadian boyfriend. He angered me so much, I started cussing. And then everything else that happened to me that year, 2018, just one piece of bullshit under the other, got me angry so much I couldn't express myself properly aside from cussing. And now you hear me cuss at least 5 times a day. Because I'm filled with anger that I have been wronged. I have been wronged. And it wasn't my fault for being angry when they were the ones who made me mad in the first place. This Nemesis needs to, like, chill the fuck out. Ooh, he missed. Did he give up on me? I hope he did. Anthony says, when I cuss him, just like, what the shit, what the hell. Yeah, that's the first words that come out of Anthony's mouth whenever he wakes up. He's just like, shit, shit, shit. And and then he goes back to sleep. So I'm like, damn! What I just did there is what I do to people that hurt me. This is only my first hook. Must be so mad. This is only my 4th game. It's 10:27. Been streaming for almost an hour now, and I feel like we've made progress, conversation-wise. I haven't watched the Superman movie, but I keep track of the memes. Like, there's a folder of memes that I'm saving, and the ones I'm saving are the ones that were like, Superman inspired you to be a better person. Well, Lex inspired me to be a worse person. Superman showed you that you can always do good, you can always do better. But Lex showed me I wasn't hating to my full potential. I can always hate more. I wasn't hating enough. Whatever that 1A scene is, I feel like that's gonna stick with me the most, and then that'll become my theme in life. 1A! 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 Anthony says Superman was so hopeful. Yes. Yes, he was. I'm so sad that Battinson isn't part of that DCU. Oh, Nemesis hates me. He might be, it's not confirmed yet. I don't think so, because I feel like the Batman is separate from the DCU. So, I don't think Robert Pattinson is gonna play both Batman roles, unfortunately. James Gunn thinks that the Batman is too grounded. Whatever. It's almost like, you know, the Disney princess lineup? It's like when people say that Anna and Elsa aren't part of the Disney princess lineup. Anna and Elsa are their own separate thing. That's basically what they're treating Batman, or Pattinson, as compared to the rest of the DCU. Batman and Superman were amazing. I would rather rewatch Superman. I mean, I haven't watched Superman yet, so I can't give an accurate answer. But I remember I did watch The Batman twice because I enjoyed it a lot. You better not sneak up on me, I fucking swear. I'm determined. I'm stubborn. That's what you should do to people who break your heart. It would be a miracle if I get out of this. I feel like I deserve to escape. Someone's late. Hi, Cole! No, you're not late. You didn't miss anything. Don't worry. Join the A-Rod. You're saying Cole isn't part of the A-Rod server? I committed to that gen. So I deserve this win. Cole says he's good. How are you today? Wasn't great, but could be worse. Totally forgot about the server. I'll join back. Cole, you don't live in America. Whatever's going on is probably a lot better than whatever's going on here. I think you're good. Stay in Canada. We wish we could join you. Cole, please understand that our president does not represent us. Anthony and I both voted for Kamala Harris, and Kamala won in the state of California, so we are not the problem. Same old, just surviving. Did you just quote Claire just for Cole? You quote Anthony quoted Anthony just quoted Claire just for Cole. Here, I have the emote for that. This one right here. That's literally what Claire said to Leon, you know, at the gate. You know, and like Leon's like, how are you holding up? And Claire's like, oh, you know, just surviving. Boy, I've played this game enough times to know. Watch the cutscenes again. So this is game number 5. I don't know when to stop. I'm just gonna keep going till I'm gonna keep going till I reach my limit. That can mean anything. Because I've reached my limit on a lot of things. Oh, my 10-year this is something I wanted to say earlier. My 10-year high school reunion is coming up. I think it's next weekend. Either next weekend or the next weekend. It's somewhere in early August. And I told my cousins how I don't want to go. Because there isn't anyone I want to reunite with. Because I feel like I've probably pissed off a lot of people or made a lot of enemies. My cousin asked me, what did I do? And I was like, I gave a lot of people a piece of my mind. I'm not going. There's no one I want to see. If there's anyone I wanted to reunite with high school, I would have met up with them by now. But I feel like I just gave everyone, like, too much of my opinion. I gave everyone a piece of my mind. And that includes either telling people off, telling people I don't like them, or telling people I have a crush on them and them rejecting me. So, yeah, I'm good. I'm sitting this one out. Anthony says, me and Britton have been talking about going to our high school reunion for the past 10 years. If you graduated in 2017, your high school reunion shouldn't be for another 2 years. Calm down. Oh, colon his paragraphs. That's good to hear. I had a fight with my girlfriend like 10 minutes ago. Mark Carney isn't very good for a prime minister. He's just Trudeau. Trump even doesn't like Trudeau, and that says something. Just get out of anywhere in North America. Is your healthcare free? I heard that a new prime minister doesn't even like Trump, so... Or the new prime minister, like, can stand up to Trump, so I don't know. All I know is that anywhere's better than here. But I'm sorry you had a fight with your girlfriend. But the test of any healthy relationship is how well you're able to bounce back from that, talk it out, and find solutions moving forward. Know that compromises are important, like, sure, sacrifices may need to be made. Someone, depending on the situation, someone may have to give way, but in general, it should be a compromise. Like, both parties should be willing to find a solution, and both parties have to agree with the solution without being all begrudging about it. But Cole is such a good person, I'm sure he can do it. Or he'll bounce back from it. Oh, there's a thing up there. Okay. Pulse like Deku from My Hero, pure-hearted hero. I agree. We don't even have a gen done. I'm whatever character gives blunt advice and isn't afraid to speak his mind. I mean, the truth hurts, but someone has to say it, right? These fake pallets, these killers are getting good at dodging them. Also, I think that mosquito's still alive, and it bit my knee. Healthcare is free, but it's impossible to get anywhere. We don't have many doctors, and most suck. I hate fighting with her, but I know it'll happen. I'm pretty sure we figured it out, but she still went to sleep mad, which probably isn't good, but she usually sleeps it out. Trump said if Trudeau ever went in America, he'd get him arrested. Trump says a lot of bullshit. And I don't even believe anything that comes out of his mouth anymore. Red powers, I'd be Wally and talking out before I did anything. Who's Wally? Is this an inside reference I don't get? But yeah, I mean, sometimes I guess you do need that nap. Girls do need to calm down when they're mad. I mean, like, people say don't go to sleep mad, but I feel like sometimes you just need sleep. Sometimes you're tired. And you need that rest, otherwise you're just gonna keep saying things that could potentially be hurtful. The Flash. Okay, cool. I'm not familiar. I apologize. Only Anthony would get that reference. He's a second Flash, probably the best legacy character. Okay. Love the scene in Justice League when he went to see the trickster in the bar. Okay. Oh my gosh, is no one rescuing this? I thought someone was rescuing her. These teammates suck. At least she's getting to work. And I'm gonna do the rescuing, I guess. I need a window, I need a window. Nope. Well, I died, but at least I took this guy away from my other teammates so they can be productive, I guess, when they got one gen done, whatever. Anthony says Wally was so kind, so his villains, the people loved him so much to create a Flash museum. To read all the Flash comics a few years ago. Cole's been me to read Absolute Flash, looks good. Anthony says, have you read Absolute Batman and Superman? You read the first issue of the Absolute Flash. Okay, cool. We're talking about comic books now. I mean, I bought the Red Hood, the first volume 1 of the Red Hood and the Outlaws, the New 52. I haven't started it yet, but I bought it. I want to get it to Jason Todd. That was my 5th game. I'm currently looking at 2 wins, 3 losses. Let's see, it's 10:44. I'll keep going. I'll keep going just so Anthony and Cole can keep talking. I think I'll do the first to 5. So if I get 5 wins or 5 losses first, then I'll call it a night. Oh yay, Freddy Fazbear's. I can't believe this came out last month. Last month already felt like so long ago. We're not even facing Springtrap. Well, we got a Freddy. Freddy Krueger. Wrong Freddy, though. That's funny. We got the wrong Freddy. Oh my gosh. Jeff, where did you go? Let us finish healing you. Anthony says FNAF 2 will be better than Part 1. I mean, I guess the test audience liked the sequel. Part 1 solid 7 out of 10. I feel like it needs to be more scary, more jump scares, more gore. Because FNAF is like, from what I've heard of the lore, it's very dark. But I can't wait for the FNAF house at Halloween Horror Nights. Come on, team, we haven't even gotten a gen done. I'll stay on this gen, I don't care if Freddy appears. Convenient. Well, I respect her. She committed to the gen. He really lunged for that. Damn. No one's really going for our teammate, huh? Damn. $10,000 bits? How much is that? This team isn't very altruistic. But Lara Croft is a bot now, and bots usually play better than actual players. I don't even know what the other bot's good at chases, not really good at saving. And I think that's a reflection of how these survivors suck at saving. I miss the RPD map. I haven't played on it in a while, and the thing is I can't put in a map offering for it anymore because it's only a 20% chance and it's not worth it. I value my map offerings for the RPD map, so I don't want to waste it if I'm not even gonna get the map. If anything, if the bot goes down, I'm just gonna wait for her to die. Who's your favorite Batman villain besides Joker? Who are you asking? Me or Cole? Everyone. Can I say poison ivy? Scarecrow's up there, same with Hush. Ooh. Is Catwoman really considered a villain or just an antagonist the same way what Ada is considered to Leon? Like, not exactly a hero, but not exactly a bad guy. Lara Croft, why would you bring Freddy here? This bot really is like... Does Freddy have a new ability? What?
Well, I'm flattered.
Oh, whoops, I'm sorry, Laura. Laura was almost done with her gen and I brought the killer to her. It's only fair, though. I just hope this bot is good enough to rescue me. I don't have a lot of faith, though. Catwoman's still a villain? I guess. Anthony likes Mr. Freeze. He's a complex character that just wanted to save his wife. That's sad. I take back what I said about bots being... Actually, no. Bots are better at chases. When it comes to saving, they're just like actual players. Look at her running around the background. I don't think she even knows to save me. Okay, that's 4 losses. Anthony says you should watch the Dark Knight trilogy again. I mean, there's still that rooftop movie theater thing, August 2nd. at like 10 at night. Also, I'm gonna put up an ad. Need a break. Let's do a minute. Yeah, just 1 minute. Unless you're part of the Leon Sub Kennedy Club, then I guess you're gonna continue to hear whatever rambling I do. I hate the cornfield map. Mainly because it's too bright. And it's not scary. It's not a scary map. If you were loaded into this map, you would not think this is a horror game. Or maybe I'm wrong. Oh, hi. Sorry, chat. Let's see. Sadie will be gone by then? Jeez, gotta put it that way. Who's my favorite female superhero? I'm looking at my Funko Pops. Kimiko from The Boys is cool. Does Rogue count? Does Psylocke count? Female superhero. Does Kate Bishop count? That's my bad. Okay, where is he? Hopefully that's not close to where I am. Okay. I can finish this. Usually, okay, so I usually say this at least once per stream. I try, to finish the gen wherever the basement is, just so we can all avoid this area. I ran towards the killer. Is that the big bad wolf? I mean, the Unknown's design is really good for horror, but his abilities aren't great, to be honest. Like, why is he just spitting purple bubbles at me? Okay. That's a really disfigured wolf. They're all heroes. Anthony likes Supergirl, that's his current hyperfixation. And in DCU, Supergirl is a drunk with depression and trauma. That sounds relatable. I miss Sasha Calle. I miss Sasha Calle. I loved her hair. Oh, okay. Oh. I have this Sasha Calle Supergirl Funko Pop. Why is she following me? Cole's favorite is Rogue. That makes a lot of sense. I should have said Rogue. Did I say? I feel like I said it. This guy really knows how to play as the unknown. Oh yeah, Anthony's wearing a Rogue shirt right now. He gave it to me temporarily, and then I gave it back. Cole, I'm not sure how long you've kept up with me, or when was the last time you kept up with me. But, so you, just to make sure we're all on the same page, you do know that Anthony and I broke up last August. I like women now. And I am like sort of identifying as trans masculine. So therefore I'm like gender fluid because like part of me still accepts that I am biologically female, and when I speak I sound like a girl. So like I accept she, her pronouns, but then I also really want to use he, him pronouns. I just have trouble justifying it. But yeah. And this goes to any of my viewers that are currently lurking that don't know that piece of lore about me. It's good to know, didn't know have that. Oh, okay, cool. I mean, I guess the other half that you didn't know, what started back in February-ish. And also, if it's not obvious by the GIFs in my dead Discord server, I've been obsessed with, excuse me, I've been obsessed with the band Black Veiled Brides. So, that's been basically what's been going on with me. I really hope the unknown goes for Nancy instead of me. Of course he's going for me first. Shit. Where's Nancy? Oh my gosh. She hasn't even been hooked once! That's crazy. Nancy! Stop working on the gen and find the hatch. I play Andy Black songs every day. I just realized the spelling. Like, at first Anthony said nitrous, and I'm like, is that right? How come it doesn't look like it? And I realized I changed the spelling at the start of the month. Yeah, I play Black Veil Bride songs every day. Every day. Oh my gosh, Nancy! Deserved. Spoilers for Stranger Things Season 5. Nancy Wheeler survives. That was a loss. That was 5 losses. Let's see. Okay. So I agreed to just do like first to 5, either 5 wins or 5 losses. I managed to get 1,343,011 blood points. Let's put that all into Steve Harrington. I'm gonna do the shortcut because I don't really care what I get on Steve. Cool, these are all the things I got. Okay, I got a couple of RPD badges. Those are the only things I care about. Okay, congrats, Steve. And then whatever's left over, I just put that into Leon as a treat. There we go. Cool. So yeah, same thing on Wednesday. I'm gonna be playing this just because the event ends on the 24th, and the 24th is this Thursday. I just want to take advantage of it while I still can. And then Wednesday will be my last stream of summer break. And then next Monday, I'm gonna stream with the webcam on the Resident Evil 2 remake, starting with Leon's campaign on standard, just on standard. And then next Wednesday, on the 30th, will be Claire's campaign, standard Resident Evil 2 remake. Because every month I'm going to be playing a Resident Evil game in preparation for Resident Evil 9. So this month is 2 remake, next month is the 3 remake, and then October will be the 4 remake. November will be 5, December will be 6. Am I doing this right? July 2, August 3, September 4, then October 5, November 6, December 7, January 8, and then February 9. Okay, yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for sticking around, everyone. I appreciate all of you hearing me ramble and go off. I feel like this is the only place where I can just speak my mind, I guess. I mean, it is late at night, so that's my excuse for not having much of a filter. But I'll see you all Wednesday. Take care, sweet dreams, have a good night. Don't let the mosquitoes bite. Take care.